She won't hop that fence to get in the
Hello guys, today I'm doing a how-to speech on how to put a clarinet together. Now I'm going to actually take the instrument apart so I can tell you about each part and what it looks like in the case. So when you open a case, this is what it looks like. There's 5 different parts, and then you have your wax here that you put on the cork. You have reeds, and you have what you clean your instrument out with. The first thing that you do when doing this putting the clarinet together is you got to take a reed, whichever reed you prefer, and put it in your mouth. You have to have it wet when you go to play, otherwise it's not going to make a noise or you'll have a squeak sound. So I'm not going to put this in my mouth, though, so I can talk to you guys. The first piece here is a mouthpiece, and it has a cover. Leave the cover on just so if you drop the instrument, it doesn't break. This is the most valuable piece. The second piece here we have is a barrel. The barrel connects straight to the mouthpiece like this. And then you have your next piece here, which is your first keyhole piece. Then you're going to screw this on here like that. And then the next thing you'll have here is your second keyhole piece. Now this one's a little bit more tricky when putting it together. As you see here, it goes together like this. If you leave it like this, these keys down here are not going to trigger the keys up here. So when you put this together, you got to push these ones down here and connect straight on top there. Next, you have the bell. The bell connects straight here. If you have any problems getting your instrument together, there could be not enough wax on the cork here, and that's where you're going to have to take your wax here, take the lid off, go around, and rub it in until it gets warm, and then you'll be able to slide your piece on just like that. The next thing I have in here is a thumb holder, and it just clips right on here, like so. This pretty much is to help your thumb when playing. It gets really uncomfortable after a while. And then the last thing you do after this is take the cap off. As you can see, this is not how a clarinet would look. You're going to have to adjust the barrel and the mouthpiece, but by doing so you're going to have to hold it in the middle like this and turn this so that it lines up with these keys down here. The last thing that you have to do now is you're going to have to put the reed on. Now, like I said, this needs to be wet. And then you're going to have to put the reed right on the instrument. The reed has a flat side and it has a round side. The flat side goes up against the clarinet, like so. And then you can't just leave it like this because you're not going to make any sound either. So you're going to have to adjust your reed so that you have just a little bit of the black showing, like so. And adjust this piece down here, and this you just want to leave it just about like that. Pull this down. You don't want it too tight, otherwise you'll have a screeching sound, and you don't want it too loose because it's not going to vibrate, which is what makes the sound itself. Last thing I have for you is playing. Now, when you're done playing your instrument, you go ahead and you can take your reed off. And you can go ahead, and when you take your reed off, you actually got to wipe it like on your pants or on a rag or something so that you get that off. And when your reed dries, it'll dry straight, unlike it'll have bumps and stuff, and if you don't wipe it off. Go ahead and put your reed away. Set that in the case. And I go ahead and take this off because it will fall off. And then what you need to do is you need to take your instrument apart. I clean the barrel and the mouthpiece together, and what you're going to do here is just, you have this piece here, and you're going to run this straight down the instrument like so. And then you're going to pull straight through, and that's going to clean your instrument. You're going to do this about 3 times, and then another thing you want to do is just make sure when you take this apart, you wipe in the inside here, just so you can get the excess slobber or spit in there out. And then you'll just put your instrument back away. with this piece here, you want to do it by itself, just because there is a hook on the inside, and that's how you put and take apart a clarinet. Thank you.